Do we really need to talk about the last dimension? Well, this dimension? Nah. Let's just get out of here. Oh, so painful. I will just dump all our gold as well. Grab the essence. Okay. Second last dimension. Hopefully not a difficult boss, right? We're just gonna, I don't know, stack either status resist or evasion and see how we do. No relics to pick, that's fine. We just want to pump up the status resist one, I'm pretty sure. Right, this one? Yeah. Just as high as possible. 5%. That's fairly decent, right? And then 30% from the copper talisman, copper bracelet. Okay, usual, it's higher. And nothing to equip, right? Just bottles. I need to turn auto back on. Anything to do specifically? I could craft some iron stuff. Copper bracelets, that's a big thing. Did we take any copper with us? We did. How much? 30. Look at that. Right off the go, we can craft all 6. Perfect. Burnstone, no, we want stun. Stun is the big one, right? It's just stun. Anyway. Progress, like usual. We do have credits too, which I might spend if we get stuck, but we'll see. I'll come back once we get as far as we can get. And I'm still set to my jobs. We'll beat this boss and then we'll quit out. So that I can put warping back on. Alright, we can actually make some real progress. Rather than it's like a minute or so to do mine shafts just with single hits. I should really craft some phantasmal claws to speed things up. We'll see if we have the mats and we'll try that out. Good news, everybody! We do. We just need the iron. So if we make 6 more iron, or 4, we should be able to make all 6 and use this to speed up our clearing. Although I do have to also adjust the script now. So instead of copper bracelets, I can have the phantasmal claws. It will do severely decreased damage, but hey, it'll still be quicker overall, I'm pretty sure. And then script. What do we set? You still want the skull bash? Oh no, I do. I have it already set. That's nice. Alright, perfect. I don't have to do anything. We might as well... I don't have the magic boost relic? No. What do we go with then? Nothing really. Anything else to craft? Weapons maybe? I do want the rapiers eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way we can use them against the Darkest Lord, because I do think evasion is still going to be the way, since we can't inflict statuses on the second phase. Anything else to buy or craft? I could save the comp, right? Okay, key setting. Definitely set to warps, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it should be a lot quicker now. Let's see, 2 enemy rooms, still like single hits, and then 3 enemy rooms, it should be phantasmal claws. Yeah, we're still clearing in 1, not for too long though, and no mine shafts. But then, it should still be quicker overall, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's not too bad of a start. So it's taken us about 40 minutes to do 600-ish floors. We are out of mana, so we've started to slow down. And obviously we can itemize a bit better, so I think I'll quit out, and then we'll re-quit. Better gear, better stats, so we should be able to push to the Darkest Lord in this go. We'll also continue to upgrade the resistance. Right, every little bit helps, because all we're really stacking is the 30% plus whatever we get the relic, and then evasion, I guess, is the other big ticket to sort of reduce being able to be inflicted with status effects. It might be worth unlocking the other pets as well, although we'd have to probably level it up a little bit, right, because we're getting almost 8 evasion, because this should... no, it won't level up soon, versus 1%. It's doable though at 500k. Anyway, back to progress. Something did not go as intended. It's fine. We can still quit out, right? So the clock still doesn't update, which is nice enough. Back to 770, but I think we'll try without the Phantasmal Claw. Hopefully we still have plenty of damage, right? Yeah, so it's taking 3 hits to clear an enemy, so we're only going to take damage on 4 and 3 enemy rooms, so it should be a bit more survivable. So we should have a decent amount of evasion too. Right, the inbuild plus the chameleon pet. And here we are. We'll give it a solid attempt. First go, right? Not itemized at all. We'll see how we do. Doesn't hurt. I should probably look up how much HP exactly the bosses have. Okay, Dark Dream. So, yeah, sleep is definitely no good. Afflicted 4 out of 6. So we definitely need to stack the resist and evasion. but I don't have that much evasion armor. Depending on what materials, if we can craft the vampire suits, I might use some of the battle credits to farm so that we can get the crafting done. Yeah, this is not going good. Just going to continue with the attack, so we're quitting out. So crafting-wise, it's not too bad. We can actually make 4 vampire suits right off the get-go. So we might just farm a little and see what we end up with. I think I might go with the infected edge, although the rapiers are just so much better because of the evasion. We have all the rings we need already. That doesn't help because we need sleep. We could go for the doodle charm, right? Many floors. We need 2,000, which could almost get done without battle credits, right? We'll go to 600. And we'll farm. Ooh, I turned auto-equip off because I was going to test gearing. Much better. We'll see what we can find. I've gone with item find just to play the odds in our favor. We'll go to 600 because we do want the ninja armor. I don't think we need to touch the Primal lands this time around. We'll just leave that for the warrior dimension when we take on the final boss. Swap to bonus chests. Might as well go for mine shafts while we're at it. Turn the credits on. Anything else? No, that should be fine. And we'll see how far we can get. So if I spend 400, can we make it all the way to the boss? Yeah, pretty close. 957. Decent gold, decent essence, and no good armor, right? Because it'll be at the front because it's rare. The other thing we're interested in is the purple gems, right? Because they stack evasion. We got 4. We also got some target gems. The crit damage is kind of nice. Anyway, we'll just rinse and repeat. I think I can do it, 3 more times. I gotta turn auto-equip back on before I forget. Although then I want it off once we start crafting the gear. Right, fingers crossed we can find some of the armor I actually want. 600. There we go. Spend 400. Should be able to get further now. Right, yeah, 990. We did. 2? Just 2? I'll take 2. It's a good start. And any more purple gems? Well, we have plenty at this point because we only need to stick it in the shield slot anyway. Those were our first skull blades too. The other big thing, glass, right? Because we could, right, go for the glass warden. We need a lot more sulfur though. If I could get to exactly 88 item find, we'd have a chance. But I don't mind just stacking up the glass for the warrior dimension and then using that against the Primal Lands boss. What is our item find? We are sitting at 56, plus then we have 4 eye gems. That would be, I can't do math, 86. So we're 2 off from being able to find just sulfur. Is there a way I can get exactly 2? We go down to 5, what is that, 81, that'd put us at 91. This goes back to 6, so no. We need one of the weapons that gives item find, which I don't think we found any. Nah, that's fine. Or is there something we could upgrade? No, it'd still be the weapon to upgrade. Oh well. Do it one last time, that should be fine. 600. Spend all the credits. We should find some more armor, I would assume, considering we're now stacked for rare finding. Okay. Turn auto-equip off. Hire our party. And now we just want to maximize status resist and dodge. So power shields are great. We don't have that many though, do we? 1, 2, 3. Any more? Probably want them on the backside too. Although I don't think there is a backside to the final boss, right? And then we need to make 3 vampire suits. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. What's our evasion looking like? On each Soda Junkie, you've got 30 and you have 41. Plus then the rapiers, even though it's slightly less damage, I think just the 29% boost is worth equipping the weaker weapons, right? As long as we can survive, we can hopefully put out enough damage with burping. Copper, 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 copper. At this point, there's no point in me pausing, right, to finish equipping. Sorry. Okay, and then lastly, just evasion gems to really maximize the stat boost. So we are sitting at 71% evasion on them and 60% on the other guys, plus then the 30% or status resist. So hopefully the 2 rolls should help us. Complete you, save you, and spend the essence. I'm still going to go for status resist because I do think it is really important we stack it. And then maybe, I don't know, a bit more crit damage. Doesn't hurt. Some normal attack. Gold? No need of gold. Okay, I'm just going to run 10 floors so that we can save the comp, because I do think we're going to have to, brute force this a little bit. You know what? I'll just use credits. No, how do I... Can you exit this? Can you... Wow, that's something I never knew. There is no way to exit the battle credit spending. Interesting. We'll just spend 10. And loot. I assume this saves you know what? I don't even know if that saves progress. We'll do 10 floors just in case. Now the upside, right, is the Dark Lord is really undertuned in my opinion. Like, he has such minimal damage output when you compare him to the Good Lord or the Vacation Lord. So in terms of HP, we should be fine. Okay, key settings. Go back to warp in case I miss it. Let's give this a go. Hopefully we can first try this. Well, second try, right? Because of our failed attempt. When realistically, I should just quit out that time. There was no way without properly itemizing in this run to actually do the bosses. We'll pause. I'll see how the boss. I mean, we only took one hit getting to the boss. That's pretty decent. We'll see how we do against him, though. I think they have 12k or something like that, HP, and then the second phase is more. It'll definitely be a long fight. I'm not doing that correctly. You can be status affected, so we need to burp. Come on, no sleep. One, I'll take one. That works. Still going to be a fairly slow fight. What are we doing? 600, 1200 around? Not too bad. No, more than that. 1200 would be 4. 1500 to the one sleep. And there's no healing or recovery for these guys. We just want to make sure we don't get another person's sleep. Not too bad. We want this person to wake up. But really, I'm curious what the turns are for sleep. Like, is it a chance? I feel like Pokemon, essentially. Right, so it's like 1 to whatever rounds. So you never know, but it feels like it's way too long in this. Especially if he can back-to-back sleep. Oh, that was a bad one. 3 people. Plus it did. We all saw that, right? The burp cut off his flip animation. And back-to-back. It does poison too. That's interesting. It's the second time it cut off the animation. Yeah, poison. Miss is fine. You'll lose the poison too. I don't know how I feel about the second phase. I feel like we're just lacking damage, in all honesty, which means I just have to grind. I have to get some decent upgrades from wherever. Yeah, so that's him done. And, I mean, if we're at, say, 50%, but the second phase has a lot more AoE attacks. Yeah, no, I need high damage, so I can't stack evasion, unfortunately. Right, because Oblivion, we didn't get any misses, still no misses. This guy might, for all I know, have guaranteed hit as well. You never know. I mean, 70%, I think, actually, yeah, these two are the ones with 70%. We got one miss. He must have high chance. Yeah, I'm gonna look up his HP, and then we'll decide how to proceed. If I'm just gonna grind up, or if we do just give it another attempt. So I could one round the boss if everyone was doing around 2000 damage, which we're fairly far away from. Right, or we could essentially double our damage, going off of just the stats on the weapon, plus then the stones and everything. So that is probably worth trying out, just to see how much damage we do. Plus, if we can do the first phase quicker with inflicting stats or anything like that, then there's also that sort of upside. So we'll try it. We'll try once with better weapons. Otherwise, we'll swap to just using, well, to me, farming the Primal lands for the better weapons from there. We definitely want gem slots. I guess we're doing skull blades. I'm tired. Right, I mean, 42 is kind of nice. We have more damage on the saber too if we just stack that. But I think I want the skull bash. Okay, terms of gems, we'll swap over to the star gems, since it is a 25 attack increase, right? So 250, plus if we land the crits or anything like that. We do lose a decent chunk of evasion, though. I suppose I could swap to the other pets and try that out. Yeah, we'll give it a go, see how it does. Yeah, so their damage is lackluster. 400's not too bad, especially on a back attack. It doesn't feel like we increased a lot overall. I'll just test out the Skull Bash damage. There's not Skull Bash, there's Burping, which is 300. Yeah. It's still going to be about the same speed, regardless of whether or not we use the rapiers. Because the majority of our damage isn't coming from the weapons, it's coming from the relics. So unless we grab the Primal and stuff with, say, Withering or... what else? What else is there? Just Withering, really. I mean, the threefold staff only is effective on the first phase, so that doesn't matter. I guess the Tuna Blaster would be a double to our damage. But I think I would just be grinding for essence, to be honest, just to up our base damage. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I feel like we're just going to get sleep stunned with the lack of evasion. Because all of them lost about 25%, plus the gems, probably around 30%. We did get the burn, so the first phase should be a lot quicker. Then it's just banking on whether or not the second phase does the Oblivion. No, not Oblivion. What's the stun? Because it has a stun, doesn't it? We got 2 sleeps. I don't need to inflict burn again, but rather that proc damage. You can just burp 2, trying to get the poison. No, miss is nice. That was the second tick of burn. Right, so we've got 1 more. I mean, he should be finished either this round or next. Thanks to the burn. Dreams going into the final phases is a little annoying though. 300. 300. I wish we could out-heal the poison through regen. We just can't. I definitely missed the last time of the burn. Okay, so that's the first phase done. We're poisoned. We have 3 asleep. I mean, we can do the math. He has 13,000 HP, right? Attacks don't mean squat, back attacks don't mean squat, so we're burping because it's most damage. So 500, roughly. You know, we'll round things up. This is 2 times attack, so it should technically be more. So 800, 1100. Round down, right? Might as well. 1500. Oblivion. Wasn't actually too bad. 18, 22, 27. That's the stun balls. What are we up to? 22, 25, 3, 3, 5. No, we won't have enough damage, I don't think. Right, we're less than halfway, and we're already losing too many people. Right, this is gonna wipe. Unless they dodge. Oh, they all dodged. I mean, that helps, but they're not really high damage dealers. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, we're outputting 900, 1300 around. You know, there's a chance we can get this done. If we keep getting the lucky misses. Anyone gonna give? No. And so he does 144 versus the Vacation Lord's 185. I wish he would spam it though. If they wipe, we're done for. So I lost count. 1 done. 1. It's gotta be close. Look at that. Scraped through. I'll take it though. I will actually have to look up the Primal Lens boss, right? It can use all the abilities of the other bosses, can't it? Which will be somewhat tedious. Because there is some fun to this, with doing them without scaling. I mean, without complete scaling. Because obviously we have to scale to some degree to actually win. But I think the real go with the Primal land will just be to get the glass water and just use that to nuke its HP on the Soda Junkies. Cool. Dimension 10 done. Blah, blah, blah. Might as well open the portal. And I will see you all in the Warrior Dimension then.